bright side of branding, business, and being your own boss.
Hey bosses, it's Sunny Lenarduzzi, and today I want to simplify how you use YouTube to attract your ideal customers all day and all night. And I know that starting a channel, trying to figure out what you're going to talk about, how to even make a video can all be very overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. And once you realize how easy it is to use YouTube for your business, you're going to wonder why you started so late. Plus, I put together something extra special for you so you can make all the videos you want, but if your channel isn't set up for success, then you're probably not going to get the traction for your business that you're looking for. So I put together the ultimate boss YouTube channel checklist, and I'm gonna tell you at the end of this video how you can grab yours. And before we dive into the details, I want to cover some fundamentals here. It is not about how many views you get, it is about the quality of the views that you get. Yes, people can go viral. Yes, you can get 1 million views on a video, but if those views are coming from all different sources and random people in random areas and people who aren't interested in buying any sort of product or service, it really doesn't matter. So 100 views of qualified customers is more beneficial to your business than having 1 million views from random people all over the world. Next is something that not a lot of people talk about. It's actually the mindset around YouTube. So before you start your channel, because I know that you can get hung up, because I've been there, on not having the right equipment, not having the right backdrop, not having the right lighting. But here's what I want you to remember. I started my channel and started doing tutorials with a webcam, and I used natural light, and I just shot the videos in my apartment, which actually hasn't changed. This is my apartment as well, and I used bare minimum equipment, really no equipment at all. So I didn't go out and invest in a DSLR camera because it didn't make a difference. The quality of the content that you're sharing with people is more important than the quality of the camera that you're using to film with. So get started with what you have. The second thing to remember is you don't need to be a seasoned broadcaster to succeed on YouTube. Actually, most people on YouTube who do really well are YouTubers. So they don't have a background in broadcast journalism or anything like that. They just know how to communicate a message clearly to their audience and either entertain, inspire, or educate their audience so that people walk away from their videos feeling good about themselves. So keep that in mind. It's the content that you're sharing and how it impacts people that matters the most to your success on YouTube and how you can use it for your business. All right, let's dive into the 4 P's of using YouTube for your business. And we're gonna start with purpose, because if you don't know why you're here, it's going to be hard to actually build your business using YouTube. So I wanna break this down into 3 categories. The best way to succeed on YouTube is to do one of these 3 categories with your content: educational, inspirational, or entertainment-based. So those are the 3 categories that you want to align with and figure out which one aligns best with your business. But do keep in mind that if you want to grow fast and come out of the gate swinging, then you definitely want to start with educational content. Why? Because people are on YouTube to search for answers to their questions and solutions to their problems. So that's why tutorials, how-tos, and reviews tend to do so well. So if you stick with the educational niche within your business, that will help you grow the fastest on YouTube. So here's a few objections that I hear all the time. One is, but I just want to make fun videos and I just want to do vlogs and whatever else. Great, you can do vlogs. It's a great way to build your community and also show a different, more human side of your business, but know that they're not gonna gain as much traction in the beginning if you're starting with no subscriber base as educational content will. So vlogs are great, they're a great way to round out your content, but just know that they're not gonna gain as much traction. Also, if you just wanna make fun videos, then you're not trying to build a business. I know that sounds a little bit harsh, but we all have a limited amount of time, and we want to make sure that we're getting the most out of our efforts, especially when it comes to promoting our business. So if you're going to put the effort and the time into making video content, don't you want to know that it's going to actually affect your business in a positive way? So spend your time filming, editing, shooting your videos, and making sure that they're actually things that are going to convert for your business, which are things like educational content, inspirational content, or entertainment-based content. So first things first, figure out your purpose. All right, P number 2 is pull. So I want to go into the theory of YouTube. As I just mentioned, YouTube is really a search engine, and it's owned by the largest search engine in the world. And that's why when you search for different topics, you'll see YouTube content come up as a search result in Google, because the more views that YouTube videos get, the more money that Google makes. So People search for content, you come up, and you're actually attracting customers in every day and every night, all day and all night. So this is why it's a pull strategy as opposed to other platforms, social platforms like Facebook or Instagram, where you're pushing content at your audience that's already built in. Yes, there's tricks to extend your reach using specific hashtags and things like that. But on YouTube, if you're using the right keywords and you're optimizing your content, you're actually pulling in thousands of new potential customers who have never heard of you before. So let me give you an example. I went from working with maybe 10, 15 clients a year, one-on-one, not talking about my business, not promoting my business, and then I started doing tutorials on YouTube, and all of a sudden, I was getting thousands upon thousands upon thousands of views from all over the world and getting requests to speak and to work with people and to consult with companies. And my business blew up over the last year, and it is all because of YouTube, because all of these people were finding me. People weren't searching for Sunny Lenarduzzi, people were searching for how to use social media for their business, and I happened to answer the question for them. So think about it that way. People aren't looking for you or your business, they're looking for the services or the products that you provide that can help them. So use that as a starting point for your content, and that's gonna allow you to be literally a customer magnet for your business. So how do you actually optimize your content on YouTube to pull in your potential customers from all over the world? Well, there's a couple of ways you can do it, and if you want a more in-depth description of how you can do this, make sure that you check out my video about how to get more views on YouTube. I break down every step of the process of optimizing your video content. But here are a few keys. The first thing that you want to do is use Google Keyword Planner. You can use this tool to see how many people are actually searching for a specific keyword or topic every month. So that's going to prove to you how many people around the world are looking for the kind of information that you want to provide. If there's hundreds of people looking for that kind of content, that's potentially hundreds of new customers for you. So use Google Keyword Planner to do your research before you ever hit record on a video. You also want to pay attention to frequently asked questions that come in from your current customers, or you want to pay attention to your competitors and see what kind of questions that they're getting on a regular basis, and also what kind of content they're creating that's performing really well. Those are all content clues that you want to pay attention to for what kind of content you can use that's going to be highly optimized to pull in your potential customers. All right, P number 3, you probably guessed this one, is profit. So how do you turn your viewers on YouTube into actual paying customers? Well, here's the little trick. You want to make sure that your script that you're writing for your YouTube videos, and you can read it directly or you can just have a loose script, which is what I do. You want to make sure that it gets to the point quickly, because as I mentioned before, nobody's on YouTube, well, maybe some people, but nobody's on YouTube looking for your business name. People aren't going and looking for Sunny Lenarduzzi, they're looking for how to use Twitter, how to use Snapchat, how to get more views on YouTube. And I just happen to answer the question for them. So when they find your video content and they don't know who you are, you better get into what they want to know quickly, or else they're going to move on to the next video. So the elements of a good YouTube video are a really quick intro, maybe 10 to 20 seconds. The meat of your content, especially if it's an educational video, get into it quickly so people know exactly what they need to do and they can walk away from your video and be able to implement them into your business, because that's going to make them a loyal fan to you for life. And then in your outro, this is where profit kicks in. You want to get them off of YouTube and onto your conversion site. And what I mean by a conversion site is your website, an e-commerce store, an email list, wherever you can send them to continue harvesting your relationship with them or to sell immediately off of YouTube. You can also send them to an affiliate link if you're selling some sort of course or product that you're gonna get a commission from, because again, that's going to drive sales for your business as well. So profit is obviously very important in growing your business using YouTube, because without profit, you don't really have a business. All right, so the 4th P is promote. So you now have pulled in your audience using optimization. You know that you have a good call to action to drive your YouTube audience to another location where you can convert them into customers, and you're very, very clear on your purpose. So when you promote, you're just basically adding gasoline to the fire that you've already started. So use your social networks you currently have, use your email list that you currently have, and send your video out to those people. So I call them your warm leads on all of your social platforms, because these people already know, like, and trust you because they've seen your content on your other social platforms. So of course they want to support you. So the more that you can send out your YouTube content to these people, the more they're gonna go and like your video or comment on your video, which is only gonna allow you to rank higher in YouTube, which again is going to go back to pulling in even more potential customers for your business. So add gasoline to the fire by not just pulling people in using optimization, but also promoting your video content to your social platforms and to your email list and to really anybody else who you think might be interested in watching your video and engaging with it. All right, now you know the 4 Ps of growing a wildly successful business using YouTube. But before you get started, or even if you have a channel, your first impression means everything. So you need to make sure that you set up your YouTube channel to make sure that people hit that subscribe button and want to become potential customers of your business and watch all of your video content. The only way to do that is to make sure you're not missing any of these vital steps that I have included in the Boss YouTube channel checklist to make sure that you have a Boss YouTube channel. You can download it for free below this video. Super easy to do, and the link is right there for you. Also, if you want to join bosses from around the world as we all grow our businesses together and support one another, make sure you check out the Be Your Own Boss Mastermind group on Facebook. And if you like this video, hit the like button below, share it with your friends, and be sure to subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video.
The Sunny Show.